At our 2023 Halo Awards ceremony, we bestow the Mother Gerard Phelan Medal to Mrs. Jeannie Lindsay, who will receive it on behalf of her late husband, Terry Lindsay, who passed away last July. He was a longtime member of Marymount's Board of Trustees and a devoted donor to the university. Well known for building the Lindsay Automotive Group into a thriving business, he served as president of the Automotive Trade Association National Capital Area, the Northern Virginia Dealer Association, and the Virginia Automotive Trade Association. He also was selected for a Time Magazine Quality Dealer Award. Outside of the auto industry, he pledged himself to service at Marymount, Catholic Charities, Children's Hospital, Hospice of Northern Virginia, Autism Speaks, and the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Washington. All of us at Marymount will miss him dearly.
Dad was my hero. He never had anything bad to say about anybody. And he left everybody that he came in contact with feeling better about themselves. And it was an extraordinary gift that he had. Countless people have said, your dad made me feel so good every time he was always upbeat. He had a smile, he gave me a firm handshake, and he just made me feel really, really good. I think my dad also recognized how fortunate he was and how, sometimes luck plays a factor into success. And I think he didn't want any credit, for many things, but I do feel that he really felt a need to, raise up, the person that was less fortunate.
My father was obviously very successful in business, but you would never know it. Money didn't mean that much to him. It was more about the person that he wanted to be. He was deeply religious. I don't think he missed a day of Mass in his whole life, except for the week before he passed. He didn't push his faith, he just led by example. Actions speak a lot louder than words. He was committed to the Catholic faith, and it was very important to him, and you could sense that, and you wanted to be, as a child, you wanted to be like that as well.
I consider myself one of the luckiest people in the world because I had my dad as my father. He was an unbelievable model to me, to my brothers, and to everyone that knew him. And as I've always thought, deep down inside, when people met him, that's who they wanted to be. He believed strongly in giving back to the community, whether it was with money, time, or his wisdom. He served on probably any organization that existed in Arlington at the time, and he was involved with almost every charity that I could think of growing up. You have to acknowledge my mother. They were married for 61 years. She certainly gave him her opinion on things, and it was normally the right one. She gave him a spiritual lift when he needed it. And I think sometimes she told him things he didn't want to hear, but in the end, she was right, and he knew that.
We came here most Sundays to 10 o'clock Mass, and I think he liked the smallness of the church. And then he knew the people on the board, and they asked him to be on the board, and he thought a lot of Sister Magella, who made great changes here. And I think he was proud to be here and be with the philosophers, whereas we spent most of our life with business. His faith was very important to him. His father was not Catholic, and he never went to Catholic schools. I spent my entire educational life in Catholic girls' schools. So he sort of admired that, and I think he trusted in his prayers for himself, his family. Family was very important to him, most important to him. He went to every sporting event that our boys ever were in. Any event they were in, he was always proud to be there. He was a gentle soul, even though he was exceedingly competitive. He taught the boys to be the same. He felt blessed. We started out with just, a young couple with just meager means, and he worked hard and he did very well. And I think he wanted to share that with others and make their life a little easier or make it more interesting. I think he believed because he had been given so much through work, really felt that he should give back. He was a big believer in that.